I have a friend by the name of GiGi. Um, I'm 72 and she's got to be in her early 90s. Um, and she lives in the South. And once or twice a year, she uh, will come to what she calls the big city, Chicago. And her son will take her up to Chicago for various reasons. But depending on our schedules, often I will go into the big city and take her out to dinner, and we'll have a nice dinner, some drinks, and a long conversation, usually about what ticks me off in the world. Um, and we always begin our conversations with some niceties, and I said something about how are you, and she said fine, and she said, back and forth, and I said last week was a good week for America, and this is, it's true. The Supreme Court successfully addressed Obamacare and gay marriage, and at least in that area of the world, things are going fine. However, America isn't going fine on some other issues, and one of them is racism. I was in college and graduate school in the 60s. And, as a white person, I experienced racism in a minor way in Ozone, Tennessee. But I could have gotten killed at that time, but I didn't. And I've almost forgotten about it as far as the pain. But every black person in this country still faces that kind of concern and worry. The killings in Charleston are just one more example that has gone on for 400 years in North America, or what is now the United States. It is absolutely crazy. And I was just venting to GiGi, and she's a nice old lady, and we'll nod her head and say yeah, and then we'll have a real quick retort. She says, you need to think about it differently. And then she told me how to think about it differently. And this article is about that conversation between GiGi and me. Probably around Christmas time, she'll be back up north to the big city, and we'll go out probably again for dinner, and she will want to know whether her Socratic method worked. Time will tell. But in all seriousness, I want you to read this article. It's about a wise old woman and her ideas about somebody who cares about some issues. And so take a few minutes and read it, and listen to the videos. If that doesn't change you, you get some serious problems. In the meantime, you take care, and thanks for reading this article. Bye.